Our next speaker, who is all the way from Norway, is a member of our men's soccer team. When he was younger, he was completely enamored with being a professional soccer player. He is now our team's co-defensive MVP, as well as on the ACC Academic Honor Roll. Please welcome me in introducing my good friend and teammate, Marcus Fjortoft.
Thank you, Ollie. And good evening. First of all, I would like to say how honored I am to be here with all of you today and share this special night, and thank each and every one of you for your immeasurable contributions to this esteemed program and university. Prior to my willingness to stand here before you today to tell my story, I always had an urge, or a yearning in sorts, to let it be known of my appreciation to be here at Duke. I believe the Duke experience is unparalleled to any program in the country, in the world for that matter, and I should know. And to bear the name of Duke University everywhere I go does indeed invite immense responsibility, but it is and always will be one of the proudest achievements of my life. It has become essential to who I am and who I wish to become. By providing an outsider perspective, I believe I can appreciate Duke in a different light than most Americans. For me, college was only cheesy American teenage movies, playing off the regular stereotypical experiences, and while they might be true at times, it did not near prepare me for the impact it would have on me. America was football, basketball, baseball, and therefore, admittedly, I did not think there was much of a passion for soccer here in the US. But I was wrong. I quickly realized this was a place of vast opportunities, socially, academically, and athletically. The resources and facilities were incomparable to anything I'd ever encountered, and the level proved vastly higher than expected. I've developed immensely as a player due to the resources laid forth and the competitive nature I find myself in on a day-to-day basis. Since arriving here at Duke nearly 2.5 years ago, my life has been an intense and adventurous assemblance of new and unforgettable experiences. Now, I know this is easily resorted to explanation when trying to describe a wonderful experience. But the reason I believe my experience is unique, why my journey is that of a memory-laden get-together of delightful happenings, is that by being from my beloved Norway, I provide an outsider's perspective quite different than most Americans. I came in as a blank canvas, but I've been richly colored by my time here. The reputation and prestige of this university is indisputable. But what you must understand is that I had barely any prior knowledge to Duke before my arrival. I had a lack of predisposed assumptions of this university and college life in general, and therefore Duke had to confirm to me in sorts all the things that made up its reputation. And it sure has, on so many levels. There's this fascinating and spellbinding collectiveness here that does not only allow for me to feel strikingly well connected with the people in the athletic community, but also with the rest of the Duke and Durham community. There's a profound genuineness amongst professors, coaches, staff, even teachers and students at elementary schools in which our team have had the privilege of visiting, that I've learned to embrace and highly appreciate, thus making Duke not only an excellent academic institution, but also a place that fosters unique personal relationships. I lacked reference. When I talk to my friends about my experiences here, I don't think they quite grasp the place in which I find myself in. It has rather been subject of my friends' wildest imagination, foreseeing a time in which we as young kids could thrive in an academic, athletic, and social community that set the invaluable foundations for our future success. And I don't think I've yet to grasp it either. I'm certainly able to appreciate this life of mine here, but I think that many years from now, I'll be fully appreciated for all its grandeur and delights. One can easily take all this for granted. I remind myself every day not to. I would deem it a comfortable yet epic thought that where I now find myself in life, I could not imagine being at any better place than Duke University. I owe that to my coaches, John Kerr and Michael Brady, for believing in me and recruiting me and giving me this amazing opportunity, as well as to you, members of the Iron Dukes, for making so many dreams come true, not only mine, but my teammates, fellow athletes, and all those who represent this university, through your selfless act of giving. My only wish is for us all to live up to your generosity and belief in us as student athletes. Thank you.